This Halloween season, Las Vegas audiences can go beyond the tricks and tap into something far more profound.
Psychic medium Jeffrey Wands will be live at the Notoriety Theater on Fremont Street this weekend. But right now, he's joining us here in studio. Good morning, Jeffrey. How are you?
Good. Good morning.
Good morning. We're thrilled to have you here. Obviously, you know, this is a special time of year, of course. You know, Halloween and Dias de Muertos is happening. Why is this such a more profound or more connective ability to speak with?
I mean, I'm 365 days a year, so to me, every day is like Halloween. So I'm kind of used to the fact that it isn't just those 2 dates when the spirits come out. The spirits are here all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've said before, you're not just here to perform, but to really serve as a bridge. What makes your readings and your approach really different from the typical psychic show?
I mean, with me, it's more a very heavy connection between grief and love. And I try to make people understand that just because you lose someone doesn't mean that they're not around. I mean, it's not like you're taking a shower and they're watching, but they definitely are with us all the time. And I do a lot of sessions, and especially when I do these shows, I don't just go to 4 people and that's it. I go to like the majority of the audience.
Yeah, obviously you've been doing this for a while now, and over the years you've delivered thousands of readings. Is there a moment or a reading or a message that still resonates with you to this day?
I mean, very much so. I've had, you know, different experiences. I find it to be, they're all important because grief is different to everyone, and usually we make it about us because we're not ready for that person to go. And I try to always tell people, hey, they're there, they're going to show you signs, and they're very obvious.
Yeah, you know, earlier this morning, you actually got to sit down with Elliot, and we have a preview to see what that experience was like. Let's check it out.
All right, can't help it right away. All your puppies. So there's all these animals that came in, so I felt like I had Dr. Dolittle here for a second.
Yeah,
so it's all the dead ones, I should say, because those are the ones that are all coming through that want to be acknowledged. I have a Nana, so there's a grandmother that popped in also, wants to be acknowledged. So she's not upset that you relocated. So she wanted you to know, not to forget where you're from. And they keep talking about a May birthday. So what's the May birthday or May anniversary?
May birthday, May anniversary, that's a good question. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Okay, and then there's another gentleman with her that was in the service who's like showing me a uniform, so it's either RAF or had something to do with airplanes at one point.
That could be, well, the Nana, as you said, could potentially be my grandmother.
Well, she is.
And her husband.
Yes, they came in, but he's very quiet.
He worked with the Air Force during World War II.
Because he came right in. They wanted to be acknowledged, so you're not supposed to forget your heritage.
I would never forget.
I know, but I'm just letting you know, because it's weird. I was just in UK, and I was in Churchill's museum, and as soon as I was on my way here, I kept being taken back to the museum, so now I know it's your grandfather.
And he would take me to the RAF museum as well when I was a kid.
So he wanted to be acknowledged. Now, what are we doing in regards to the home? Because they keep making me feel like where you are, you're not staying. And
Don't tell my employers that. They might think I'm trying to leave.
No, but this is like either like a home construction or we're changing homes.
No, that was a short while ago. But you mentioned the pets as well. Lots of dogs.
Yes, the whole animals came in. There was a dog that was here that's whitish with kind of like a light brown, and definitely your baby wanted to be acknowledged right away. Came right through. Is actually with the grandparents.
That would be interesting because they only ever met over video chat. But that would potentially be one of my girls at past called Casey.
Yeah, who came right in.
Okay.
Well, Casey's very jealous, so.
Casey was very jealous of my attention to pretty much anything or anyone else apart from
Well, that has not changed.
My dog Casey's still the same afterlife as she was in life.
Very much so, but there's nothing you could have done for her. It was her time to go. So you actually kept her here maybe a little bit longer than you should have.
That could potentially be the truth too, a little bit selfishly, but wanting to...
No, it's fine, but she's running around, so you don't have to worry from that point. She's definitely with the rest of the clan.
And she's happy?
100%.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that was very sweet.
Very sweet. And I mean, before we even sat down to put mic up, you were straight in saying there are dogs running around right now.
Oh, it's automatic with me.
It just happens. It just comes to you. There's no, you kind of like channel it. So that's what people can expect when they come to
yeah, it takes me like 5 seconds, I'm in.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, for those who might be grieving or curious about the afterlife, what do you hope that audiences take away from your show?
I think the most important thing is the fact that the family is okay, because a lot of times with the circumstance, depending if it's tragic or the person passes, and probably my all-time favorite is, Mom left, we went out of the room, and 10 seconds later, Mom was gone. I'm like, Mom wanted to go, you were holding Mom up.
Right.
So that's all part of the process.
Yeah.
When did you first notice you had this gift? I gotta be honest.
When I was 6.
6 years old.
And I got in a lot of trouble. Because I got in trouble for something, and I said to my mom, your great-grandmother Mary is standing here. She told me to tell you, you did the same thing I did, and I shouldn't be punished.
Wow.
And I got whacked.
As a 6-year-old. Incredible.
I know.
Incredible.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. To learn more about psychic medium Jeffrey Wands, you can head to jeffreywands.com, and to book your tickets for his Vegas show, just head to notorietylive.com.